refilling water tanks with
What's
internal
going on?
condensers.
What's this? What's going on, everybody? We back with another episode of the Outer Worlds. Last time we did some stuff. This time we gonna do some more stuff. And let's get into it. We got this gun. I think we're gonna give it to her. We just have to upgrade it, but let's see what we got going on today. Got 3 main missions, 1 side missions. So let's do this, and we're gonna get into that. Should find a workbench and upgrade this. Cause you know we only use revolvers, bro. Matter of fact, let me get my revolver. Get my revolver out. Where is that, bro? What happened to my revolver, bro? Yo, my gun's been disappearing like crazy. Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's go ahead and repair that. Let's repair this. We're gonna find the workbench. Yeah, right. Fast travel, my boy. Can we fast travel now? Let's go. Let's put this up. We don't want to walk around with a gun. We got to come up with a schedule. Well, I got to come up with a schedule. Because I do want to finish AC Shadows. But I'm also waiting on Days Gone Remastered to come out. To add that to the rotation. That Schedule 1 came out, man. It didn't mess up the schedule. It was a fun game, but we got to get back to what's really... Hey, what's this? We got to get back to our games. I'm gonna find a way to implement Schedule 1 into the schedule. We don't want none of that. We want this, this. Yeah, we'll take this, this. Compass we can sell. Remember cards tonight. You don't show, I said all Raptidons loose in here with you. I'm kidding, but don't forget you're here. I need help knocking Bay down. Alright, let's go. through the window. We stuck, bro? Uh-oh. I was about to say we're stuck. What we got to do, bro? Investigation of missing slug agent. Oh, yeah. And I do have chat and stuff set up, but... Oh, it's underground stuff. She hostile. Yo.
Why'd Helen have to go and die in our hotel? We don't need that kind of notoriety.
Before we do that, let's upgrade our gun. Bro, why is this still money though? But wait though. Cause we're about to upgrade her science weapon, right? I think that's a science weapon. So 80 points, so 40. Ooh, that's a big chunk. We got 30. Let's just go to this. Hmm. So we pretty good. We don't. Let's just do this. Tinker. Wait a minute. So we don't have a Mach 3. Well, you know what? Better reload my save because I just spent all of that money, bro. DPS. Damage 37. Alright, we'll see what's going on. A slug employee schedule under Crew C, Purpleberry Orchard, and Contractor Complex. Someone has scratched out the name, replaced it with Evan O'Connell. Investigate the complex between the hotel and the orchard. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Don't mind me. You don't have nothing.
Something mighty strange went on earlier.
What happened? You want to get his cap stuck in the toilet again?
Not today. I was carrying a bag up to the second...
Get anything good for lunch?
Pea free nut butter?
You, hear about the murder?
How the hell could I not have heard about it? We couldn't even leave our rooms earlier while security was sweeping for evidence.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing,
Do
bro.
what you want, I guess.
How did my reputation decrease, bro? I lied.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Where, bro?
Analysis concludes. The losing player used an overly cautious strategy that led to an insurmountable deficit in points.
So he cheated.
Slug discipline records show a half-dozen reports of illegal gambling in games of chance on company property. Perhaps there's evidence of an ante for this game?
I feel like I'm moving slower, bro. What happened to y'all? Don't mind if I do. What the hell? Oh, that attack. Waltz hornets. The mosquito hornet, something like that. Bro, isn't my movement speed up, bro? Oh, we have perks. Let's see. Oh, we only have 3 perk points, bro. Let's see what we can do. That's a no-brainer, bro. Nah. We don't use science weapons. Nah. Maybe. Oh, improvised weapons. No, we always have a companion. What happened to my chat? Oh, right there. Okay. We'll do that. Alright, we spent points. Let's go. Why is this dot on the string, bro?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Bro, this thing moves so slow, bro. Forget it.
Hey, Chrissy, it's Amelia. Evan must have gotten into the Spectrum in these crates. Listen to this.
Come out! Come out to play!
Wow, he's having a grand old time. I'm gonna take him to A2 under the hotel so he can sleep it off. I'll meet you back at the orchard straight after. See you soon. Evan, come on, you slackwit.
What floor would you like to visit?
Taking the same two. Same two. Bro. We have to find the grant. Nothing, bro.
Oh, you're the inspector. Welcome. Has anyone helped you with your luggage yet?
Bro's just here.
Readying for contact mode.
Pick up the ammo. Bit. This. Of course. Once upon a time. Bro, come on.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
It's in the room, right?
Dad, putting glass in its rightful place for more than 70 years.
They'll never see us.
What was the point of that key, bro? Brown, brown. I guess.
I'm trapped. Please. Someone come help me.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Bro. You haven't been working, bro. You have not been working.
This collection of frozen food has not been restocked in some time. Many of these items are not available in the Grand Colonial, and must have been brought in from outside. The fridge was transported here from one of the guest bedrooms upstairs.
Have eaten the blueberries, which is okay, blah blah blah. Somebody trapped somewhere, huh? In there, okay. That's how you get into A3. So how do we get into A1, A2?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
I'm trapped in room A3. Please, someone come and help me. I'm feeling weak. Please just open the door. And I'm not sure how much longer I'll make it. The door Door's stuck. I know I need to write a service request, but I can't get it under the door. Is anyone there?
So she got stuck in the door. Trace of amount of sprats. Oh, we stuck, bro. Now, how do we get into here?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Where, bro? Oh. Examine.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Okay, so we have to find a way through the vents. Okay, this is taking more time than I thought it would.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Where, bro?
Invasive contaminants detected.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Did we leave a key somewhere, bro? Alright. That's crazy.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Alright. We'll come back to that. Let's go do this. Which one? Since we already started this one. Let's go talk to Cedric. Yeah, we was already down here, bro. know, just fast travel.
This unit has detection of all filth in this area. Targeting upper levels
I
of
don't need an
upper
appointment,
master's
bro.
building for extreme sanitation.
This is unexpected.
That's a nice gun, bro. I want it. I'ma take it.
I'm torn. I
About to
despise
frame you
rudeness
for
toward
murder.
Eileen, who is entirely invaluable to Slug, and yet I do enjoy this bold, dare I say brash, approach you're taking. Now then, here for my alibi, I assume.
Later, first I want an explanation of the nonsense outside. Let's hear it, bro.
Let's see. That night, I was... torturing Elliot Nasser for information on missing cargo. That was a messy one. Didn't break until nearly noon the next day. Can you imagine?
What's up with the hand cannon?
An excellent question. I had his body dropped off the edge of the land complex. I'm not sure what happened to it from there, scientifically speaking. Maybe it dissolved? Ultimately, though, it doesn't matter.
Like
You'd
you.
be a fool to believe me, regardless of what I told you. People lie, and I am, incriminatingly, people. Which, as I said, you should not trust. If it helps, however, you might consider pursuing not my means, but my motive. Why in the name of the architect would I kill Halcyon Helen? She was making me a fortune.
If you do have a motive, I will uncover it,
If you
bro.
do, be sure to drop by and regale me. I'd love to hear why I might have wanted her dead. I'd offer to assist you in your work, but I have a mystery of my own to solve, I'm afraid.
What's that? We've all got our problems, bro.
It is, it seems, the way of the world. Items are disappearing from Slug's storage and processing warehouse. The thefts began a week before Helen's unfortunate death, and there have been more instances since. Before you ask, I know the difference between cargo going missing and cargo going missing. This is the latter.
Bro, I'll take the case, bro.
I'm obliged. Though in the spirit of honesty, I fully intended to strong-arm you into accepting it had you declined.
Oh, you mother...
Regardless, this will be fun. You out in the field, chasing down leads, me scheming in my office, preparing to unspeakably mangle the perpetrator. Really, Inspector, no need to flatter me. I assure you, you're already very much in my good graces. You'll want to speak with Ella Tinsley, the warehouse foreman. I've cleared her as a suspect myself, but should she refuse to cooperate, shoot her. No, I'm joking.
I'ma shoot her with your gun,
If she
bro.
won't cooperate, tell me and I will shoot her. And do feel free to search my office for clues while you're here. Don't hold back on my account.
Before I get
Was there
started.
something else you wanted to discuss?
I saw that.
What do you think you're doing?
I was just leaving, bro.
Don't let it happen again.
See, we got a hand cannon.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This copy of TK contains 142 fewer pages than a standard copy. The missing pages were likely removed to create sufficient space for the hidden listening device inside.
Short-range transmission. Okay, somebody listening to us, huh?
Inspector, please consider speaking into the device in order to trace the transmission and reveal the receiver's location.
I'm coming for you.
Ominous threat transmitted. Transmission analysis complete. While the precise location of the receiver could not be pinpointed, it has been narrowed down to a smaller, approximate range.
How long have you
Analysis inconclusive. However, there is a minor accumulation of dust particles present on the book's uppermost surface.
been here? Examine the dust.
98.3% of the dust particles are less than 500 micrometers in diameter. That is highly likely, Inspector.
Cool. Let's check out this hand cannon we just got. Bro. What's this? Do we have? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What's that you found? No, wait, don't tell me. Let's save it for the big reveal once you've solved the case.
Cool.
Slime and grime are being stored in these non-regulation containers. Recommended solution? Incinerate the entire lot.
Another
Timeline discrepancy
listener.
detected nearby.
Bro.
Transmission endpoint discovered. The receiver in this book matches the transmitter to the listening device found in Cedric's office. It's somewhat grime-covered. Due to the high level of foot traffic in this area, this unit is unable to determine who placed the device. Based on the accumulated mix of sludge and detritus, the receiver has been present since approximately a week before Helen's death.
this up, bro.
Huh?
My bad, my bad, my bad. Yo,
Hi there. Sorry, this area is off limits to port vision. Oh, wait half a second.
yeah, it's
You're
me.
the inspector.
It's me.
Sorry about that. I'll buzz you right in. Feel free to have a look around, sir.
Yo, I'm looking for key A1.
Hey there, little buddy.
Good thinking. Now we can get the drop off.
Wait, maybe this N-ray warning isn't decorative. We're the future of sub.
Alright, let's go. Let's go. We really don't have to explore. What is
What is this hidden away? Gambling ain't illegal, right? If it is, that's a stupid law. Is Fight
Hardline
Night still on
discrepancy
then?
detected nearby.
Where, bro?
You bet on us. You're being absurd. Brats can't earn doctorates.
Tell that to the good doctor. He does what he wants.
That's multiple years of study. These brats even live that long?
No idea. All I know is he's going for a second doctorate in netting me.
The biology of this sprat is highly unusual. This
Bro.
sprat has been in contact with multiple parasites, yet shows no symptoms of infection.
Go ask what's going on with this sprat.
Sprats are hardy little shits. Their immune system fights off pretty much everything.
Why is it
A
so
cursory
big, bro?
analysis of this organism's anatomy suggests it was bred deliberately for its unusually large size. Based on slug records of board-issued punitive sanctions against sublight salvage and shipping, this sprat is most likely intended for cage fighting.
Interesting. So we kill it, bro. Okay. So we have to go up here, bro.
The new one they shipped in this week?
Oh.
I'm pretty happy working for Spark.
Timeline discrepancy found. Let me get this. How? Oh. Yo. I'm supposed to ask you some
You're
questions.
the inspector, aren't you? Boss Kincannon said you'd be by about the cargo that's been going missing.
Don't lie.
Gosh, this is so neat. A real-life inspector. What's that like? Have you solved any mysteries yet? Ever had to shoot a suspect?
I'm gonna shoot you.
Well, yeah, but they weren't suspects. Right, so the missing cargo. How can I help your investigation?
Oh, we got to find missing cargo. I forgot. Okay. What's the culprit been stealing?
That's the weird part. There's no pattern, far as I can tell. The thefts don't make sense. I ask you, who would steal a handful of Spacer's Choice Sabers, so dull they can barely cut mud, but leave the spectrum black? Ugh. Who'd be desperate enough to want to steal a Spacer's Choice Saber, full stop?
The criminal mind is strange.
Even to an inspector? Gosh, that must make your job awfully tough. Then there's the most recent theft. 5 boxes of pens and a couple of sodas. I can't decide which one's sadder.
Somebody just trying to get their stuff, bro. Just chilling. It's no pattern. He just chilling.
Well, I'm no inspector. If there is one, I'm sure you'll find it.
Who has access to the cargo?
Everyone here at Freight Storage and Processing, for a start. Thing is, the cargo is going missing before the shipments even get to the warehouse. Best I can figure, it's probably getting lost in the shipping yard. As for who has access there, Benton Chan, he's the shipping yard manager, he told me it's mainly just the loading automechs that handle cargo.
Maybe there's a problem with the auto mechanic and could Benton have anything?
That's Benton's area, but don't bother asking him for help. Last time I asked him to check the automechs, the whole head told me he couldn't help because he was dead. Yeah, especially when he kept shouting, "Dead people can't hear anything," at me. On the bright side, I'm sure the dead won't mind if you decide to check those loading automechs out yourself. Hopefully, you're mechanically inclined. Oh, before I forget, I figured you might want to access my terminal, so I had a spare keycard made. It's all yours. I wish you were being sarcastic.
Processing to performing an area sweep now.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Inspector, this loading automechanical's programming does not match factory default settings. The standard defensive protocol has been modified to include an additional trigger. There is a directive in place to initiate defensive protocol should an unsanctioned data log installed in this automechanical be removed. Slug automechanical maintenance records indicate this particular unit is frequently reported as out of position or missing for periods of time.
Let's have a look inside this dude.
Loading automechanical unit K-14 is fully operational at 99% power. Please designate the cargo to be transported and its destination. How can this automechanical assist you?
Let's look at the data log, bro.
Access panel is now unlocked.
Disable the failsafe.
Failsafe successfully disabled. Kill mode deactivated. Ejecting data log 17C.
Let's see. Return to Cedric. Look like the automechanical is instructed to skip 4 days. Why?
Apologies. This unit does not have access to cargo inventory lists. Unit entering standby mode. Have a nice day.
Yo.
Inspector. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Nothing, just want to show off my new hand cannon.
Ooh, I love this part. The big reveal. So tell me, what happened?
Bro.
Well, that is disappointing. Still, you said you've determined how the theft is occurring?
With an auto mechanical, bro.
Damn, you're good. Hacking the automechs. So that was our skimmer's game. But why? Everything that was stolen has seemed random. I certainly see no pattern. So, our culprit had something specific they wished to acquire and used the random theft as a smokescreen.
Yep.
I must say, Inspector, you've done excellent work on this case. Then that just leaves how the culprit knew where their true target would be, or indeed, that Slug would soon possess it.
Hand over the receiver. I found this. Dramatically slam the receiver on this desk. Sneak. Check your pockets. No, I don't want him to be impressed by this. I'm just gonna dramatically slam it
You've
on
quite a
your
flair
desk.
for the dramatic, Inspector. Am I right to think what you found in my office earlier was the other half of this listening device?
Sure.
Not quite, Inspector. That listening device belongs to me. I lent it to Halcyon Helen to assist her with role research.
Okay.
That, or she never intended it to stop. Impossible to know now. Unbelievable. I helped her. Gave her whatever she needed. I thought we were doing each other a good turn.
No good deed goes unpunished.
This is a betrayal, Inspector.
No.
I do not take betrayal lightly.
I don't like
Helen should consider herself very lucky indeed that she is already among the dead, and that some other bastard beat me to putting her in the ground.
She played you.
Yes, I suppose we have. There is, however, a slight chronological incongruency to it. I now have a motive to kill Halcyon Helen, but Halcyon Helen is already dead. If I'd known Helen was stealing from me, I may very well have killed her, or had her killed. Alas, I did not.
That's for me to decide.
Indeed. Incidentally, feel free to stop by after you clear me as a suspect. I won't even say, I told you so.
I'm not gonna clear you as a
I can't
suspect.
vouch for Eileen. I wish you luck with your investigation, though I doubt you'll need it. You'll find Helen's murderer. I'm confident of that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must find a way to excise my anger that minimally damages my business empire. I expect it will involve shooting quite a lot of guns.
Oh no, not that way. Well, let's go back, talk to this dude. Just to be a douche, I'm gonna keep him on the freaking suspect. Bro, what the Yeah, right. Yo,
Inspector,
I looked into Cedric. Bro.
closely, I trust. Tell me what you found.
He's a slippery
That
fellow,
doesn't
bro.
surprise me. Cedric practically stole his way to Eridanos. He'll do everything in his power to keep you off his trail. With that in mind, do you think Cedric was responsible for Helen's death?
Hey, you know what? We didn't question that lady about his alibi. Freak. That's a bad point for us. I doubt he'd have killed it. They was making money, bro.
No motive. That's disappointing, because it's exactly the conclusion he'd want us to make.
Right.
Unfortunately, even I don't have the authority to detain Cedric. His line of work is dangerous, though. There's always a chance for an accident. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I've already lost Dr. Blossom and Constable Keene, but at least Cedric's alive. The universe is a just place.
Alright, let's go investigate these other two people before we can. Let's do this.
What floor would you like to visit?
Oh, okay. They're coming too then. $800 meters, bro.
What floor would you like to visit? Next stop, the finest seat in the house. What floor would you like to visit?
Bossan. I guess we can bring these two. Paplati, you coming back next time, bro. 800 meters, my butt. Guess we running 800 meters. Bro. No action has happened this whole episode, bro.
One
up on us.
Well, that's enough action. Improvised weapon. What's this?
Real funny! I'll show you how! I am...
Thought we gave you another gun, bro.
Let's go!
You're
Five. They attacked us. Go this way. Really, bro? Dun 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 dun. What happened here? Mind comfort, bro.
Is this supposed to keep the critters in or the guests out?
Excuse me, Gunther. I need to ask you something.
Who in the hell is Gunther? I told you to call me Hunter. Come on.
Oh, right.
Hunter, have you seen a little mechanical wandering through here? Might have been wearing my hat.
I can't say I have. I can sell you a new hat if you want. Or some fine, legally obtained hunting supplies. You could go get that mechanical thief yourself.
She's not a thief. She's lost. I just want her back. Oh, hey there, stranger. Don't mean to interrupt your business, but have you seen a stray mechanical wandering about? Three legs, conical body, wearing a worker's hat, woefully unsuited for combat. Well, normally I'd be inclined to disagree with you. Betty's a big girl and can steer clear of danger, but it's been a little too long.
Over here to conversation.
Seems I'm running my mouth too much. My mechanical Betty up and wandered away a couple days back. I've been trying to track her, but the beasts make it hard. Personally, I prefer my organs inside my body. The shopkeep says I should buy one of his rifles and go looking myself, but like my machine, I'm not combat inclined.
Oh, we did good with bringing Nicola.
Hey, thanks so much. It would have been mighty lonely without her. Being unemployed, I mean. Be lonely being unemployed. If you find Betty, try sneaking up and hacking her. If you can't do that, finding a way to stop her current routines should send her back home.
We're not looking for Betty, bro. You didn't see nothing.
Libations on me, folks.
Was that the lady, bro? Oh. Okay. So who did you just... Okay. None of my business. Who are you? Oh, you a worker, bro. Oh, we got to start breaking down this stuff too, bro. What are we sitting at? 125. Who are you? Oh, you a tourist. Oh, somebody got a little stash up here. had a stash. What's up here? Oh, don't, bro. Okay. Dun, dun. The Beastmaster. The Beastmaster was having trouble.
Okay, nobody needs this many candles.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Discrepancy, bro.
Timeline discrepancy detected. Analysis suggests this to be a variety of herbs. Herbs have been uniformly treated with a pungent chemical mix. Warning: ingesting, smoking, or inserting non-corporation sanctioned substances into your ears may be harmful to your health.
Burning these would generate some pretty toxic smoke.
Side effects from extended exposure include dizziness, nausea, and unconsciousness. Additional likelihood of organ shutdown and/or death.
Can you analyze the chemical?
Analyzing. Complete. Substance appears to be a mix of industrial solvents and various essential oils. Substances include woolly cow dander remover, sprat oil, and starship surface wax.
Yo.
Fruitful and productive welcome, brother. I had a feeling you would visit me. I offer a wide variety of productivity seminars. I hope you'll consider taking one. But I should remember my manners. To what do I owe the pleasure of the Special Inspector's arrival? My disciples come to and from the Grand Colonial, bringing supplies and information. Knowing what happens at the hotel affects my livelihood, after all. With that said, I'd love to involve you in one of my productivity seminars. We should clear you of all those nasty, nasty humors hampering your potential.
Humors.
As science has taught us, the body is made up of two things, flesh and humors. These humors are semi-fluids that, when improperly balanced, may cause you to function inadequately. By signing up for my seminars, you can balance these humors for only mildly inordinate and repeat payments. Cancellation is subject to repercussions.
Something about all this seems fishy, bro.
No, I assure you, we all bathe semi-regularly. That's probably just the compost heap we have our customers, seminar visitees, lie in. It promotes freeing oneself from one's body. But of course, no one need subject themselves to such repercussions if they don't cancel. Regardless, can I interest you in a seminar?
Nah, I'm good. What you offer?
We offer a wide variety of seminars for all your corporate needs. Employees not working hard enough? Employees dying too often? It's most likely your managerial humors. And of course, seminars for balancing the energies of your business offices. Interior decorating is much more important for success than many would believe. If any of this sounds at all interesting to you, might I interest you in the first 82 words of our most popular seminar's introduction? Free of charge.
82 words. Let's hear it, bro.
Byzantines live lives fraught with competition, and that competition can be immensely stressful. You must, first of all, find a way to balance your thinking. Think not of bits lost, but of those you have yet to gain. After all, peace leads to productivity, and productivity leads to profit. Though thought alone won't balance you. We have a strict regimen to promote humor clearing. Session attendees stand on burning coals, sit for hours in our productivity smokehouse, and of course, fast throughout.
Maybe I'll pay you a
I
visit.
hope to see you then.
Shoot some questions about Halcyon
Oh?
and Helen, bro.
I'm surprised. I wouldn't think the two of us would have much to discuss about her. We may have had some terse interactions before her death, which I most certainly regret. But beyond those, well, never mind. What would you care to know?
Nah, go ahead and finish.
I did not. She had no interest in my seminars, and I had no interest in attempting to convert a stubborn actress. Why would I have had any cause to engage with her further?
Where were you the last time?
Why, I've been at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve for quite some time now, as my disciples can attest. In fact, I haven't visited the Colonials since I arrived several weeks ago. Bad energies, you understand. I wouldn't necessarily say that. The media tends to exaggerate. I will admit that her remarks about my seminars were rather unfortunate. However, I certainly wouldn't sharpen any sabers over it, if that's what you mean to imply. I only do that when my clients skimp on their bills. I hope you now realize that I had nothing to do with Helen's demise. I'm pleased that you noticed. Excellent eye, brother. The compound they're treated with is my own invention, designed to unlock an individual's true productive potential when burned. I can't say any more. Trade secrets, you know. Certainly. Do let me know if any of my herbs interest you. I can order more.
Let's go track down.
Hello! Welcome to the Prophet of Profitability's Private Prosperity Retreat. Stay positive, and soon all your humors will be balanced. Least, that's what I keep telling myself. Anyway, I'm Aaliyah Mason. I work as the Prophet's right-hand woman. What can I do for you?
How well do you know fit?
Of course. I've been studying under her for years. I know each of her techniques more or less by heart, and even have some variations of my own, such as the quintuple daily stomach purges. She's promised me that I'd be allowed to open my own branch of the retreat someday soon. Of course, I've been waiting on someday soon for coming up on 4 years now. I'm sure it's gonna happen anytime now. If you felt imbalanced and unproductive, linger in your malaise no longer. We have all the amenities and practices for calming the ill humors strangling your potential. Sit for hours in our sweat house and sweat them out, or stand amidst burning coals and feel your productive inhibitions burn away. And remember, think positive. Positivity equals productivity equals profitability.
Are you not telling me nothing?
Oh my. Yes, this is important enough for me to delay my bi-hourly self-flagellation. Ask away. Well, by and large, no. But something rather odd did happen regarding the Prophet recently.
What happened?
A few hours after our high-profile visitor arrived a couple of days ago, the Prophet asked me to take over sessions for the remainder of the day. At first, I was excited. Thought it was my chance to show her what I could do in charge. But then I saw that she was deeply worried about something. No one saw her until the next day. Yes, the circumstances there are quite unfortunate. For a time, the Prophet was completely despondent. Even the hot coal walks weren't buoying her spirits as they usually do. However, we recently had a high-profile visitor whose presence seemed to alleviate whatever the Prophet's fears were.
Who was it?
I'm actually not entirely certain. It was a surreptitious visit that stood out because it was surreptitious. Whoever it was must have paid the Prophet quite a lot to keep things quiet. At least that's the only reason I can think of for intentionally keeping things so hush-hush.
Where were you?
I was here, at the retreat in the company of the other disciples and clients. I rarely have more than a few minutes of alone time. Which is fine, of course. I do what I do in the service of the Prophet, who will, I'm sure, reward me for my sacrifice. Eventually.
That's all for now.
Certainly.
Let's go with her.
Actually, before you go, I want to report something suspicious. I noticed the Prophet dragging something, a bundle, away from the retreat after that high-profile guest arrived. Normally, I'm the one who does her laundry, so it was strange. Especially because whatever she was dragging seemed oddly human-shaped.
Sure it was a body?
I could have, but I generally don't have the time or energy to leave the reserve to contact anyone. Plus, there's always the possibility that I'm mistaken. The Prophet hasn't been herself lately, but if I misinterpreted the situation and reported her improperly, I'd ruin my chances for opening my own wing of the retreat.
I'll look into it. What the fuck was that? Oh. What's this? View messages, private messages. Okay, so why did I walk through that again? So this lady right here, the Prophet, she's a high suspect. What they call it.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Identifying human footprints leading out into the wilderness. It is unusual for productivity disciples to wander more than a few feet from the camp. Scanning. Checking database of shoe sizes and height-weight ratios. Judging by footprint depressions and shoe size, these prints were either made by the Prophet of Profitability or Adjutant Sophia Akande. Error. Recalibrating. These footprints were made by the Prophet of Profitability.
Who is Maria's?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Or footprints, huh?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Detected additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected. Judging by the shape of this indentation in the dirt, a person of medium height and build laid here for a number of hours. Scanning for other details. Only additional signs of disturbance are a few marks in the dirt. agreed. Likely theory, individual injured was unconscious, not dead, and walked away after awakening.
Could this throw us off the trail, bro?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Footprints. Why are you running, bro? Yo, what's up with the body?
Welcome back, brother. I'm delighted to extend my desire to aid you, brother. How might I assist? Oh, really? What did you find there? What did I dump? No, I think you're mistaken. There was nothing there, I suspect, and without evidence, I don't expect to be accosted further. Who said that? I'll be sure to give them a special seminar on not needlessly implicating the person who puts food on their table. It was a bundle of clothing, brother. Even productivity geniuses need to do laundry from time to time.
I know who did it. I know who did it.
I'd say that I have a lot of clothing, but I think you already know that we prophets only have a moderate amount of worldly possessions. I had a visitor, yes, but as it turned out, some of my productivity techniques were too much for them. I had to drag them out by hand. But their peers came and collected them shortly thereafter. I'm sure whichever attendee it was is perfectly safe now. Yes, that's correct. She made it clear that my seminars were of no interest to her. Your tone of voice seems to suggest that you have information already, which also suggests you've read my terminal. Clever work, Inspector. It seems even I can't slide my way out of the trap you've so intricately weaved. I admit it. I killed Helen by mistake.
No.
Helen changed her mind and wanted to attend one of my sessions. I, knowing the importance of the seminar, desired to truly galvanize her, though not to stop her heart. So when it came time, I chose to double Helen's dosage of productivity-enhancing herbs. I left her to meditate, and when I returned, she was dead. After that, I entered a less than coherent state. One of my disciples, it seems, witnessed me as I dragged Helen's body out into the wilderness.
What a minute.
Do you jest? The guests at the Colonial eat no shortage of strange things, but I think corpses are perhaps too strange. The creatures of the wilderness are much less picky. Besides, the hotel is ridiculously far. I couldn't have made it all that way without someone realizing I was dragging a corpse.
You sure Helen is
I'm no
dead,
medical
bro?
professional, but that certainly seemed the case. Usually my customers at least writhe or mumble after a session. My productivity-enhancing herbs typically do induce sluggishness, but I suppose they must have been enough to do her in if her constitution was truly that weak.
Lead a conversation now. She kills. She thinks she killed her, but her body ended up in the hotel lobby. Still inclined.
And here I was, beginning to think you wouldn't even accuse me of anything. That is, you found me out, Inspector. Take me away.
You okay with this?
Well, there's obviously no use trying to push against the cosmic flow. And freedom poses many more risks than being safe in prison. My many enemies would salivate at the thought of how they could use this to blackmail me out of my productivity secrets. I can't say I'm pleased by being kept in the dark. I hope you'll come to your senses sooner rather than later, and have me arrested.
Oh, you up to something, bro? You are.
The prophet says...
Suspect. Where are they at? Just fast travel to the lobby. Oh, that's the penthouse. Oh. Yo.
Inspector, not a moment too soon. I've just finished my autopsy report.
Let's hear it.
Ruth Bellamy was killed by plasma damage to the upper vertebrae, the occipital bone, and the cerebellum. If it's any consolation, her death was instantaneous and painless. I've also discovered a poisonous compound in Miss Bellamy's stomach lining ingested during her last meal. Toxic, but not enough to kill her. Spencer Woolrich complained of a stomach ailment around the same time period. I assumed he was being, Spencer. But now I'm not so sure.
I should go speak with Spencer then.
Conversations with Mr. Woolrich tend to spontaneously transform into monologues. You'll find him on the VIP guest floor. I'd best return to work, Inspector. Autopsies always whet my appetite, and all this talk of food is distracting me.
So... Why is there so many freaking... Gain access to the VIP for... Okay, so we know she was poisoned. Can we get to the VIP floor, bro? Oh, okay.
The Grand Colonial Front Desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector. It's a pleasure to see you again. How may I be of assistance to you, Inspector?
Need access to
I'd
the
love
VIP
to,
floor.
Inspector, but I don't really have the authority. Moreover, the guests were promised exclusivity. If I let you up there, I'll never hear the end of it.
Since she being nice, I'll be nice.
That's a good point. If they give me guff, I can just tell them that they're obstructing justice. That has a nice ring to it. Let me just set you up with VIP guest floor access. Done. You can now come and go as you please.
If you see Black Hole Birdie, be sure to get an autograph for me. Just joking. I've already got one.
They said it's monologues. So you killed Halcyon Helen for her room.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
What is it, bro? It's to him.
Discrepancy detected. This bottle, recently discarded, contains residue from foreign substances. Chemical analysis complete. This unit has detected the following substances: oil, terrore. Blood, terrore. Unidentifiable biological fluids, terrore.
A lot of folk use their blood for seasoning on account of its sweetness. Don't try and use its innards, though. Only thing that can digest taro meat is a raptidon.
These substances cause extreme gastrointestinal distress in humans. Large doses can be fatal. This bottle contained Rizzo's Spectrum vodka. The presence of terrore biological fluids may have significantly improved its flavor.
Look around. Why is it a wig in here, bro? Halcyon Helen wig at that. Yo.
About time you arrived. I see you haven't dressed the way I asked you to, but I suppose that was expecting too much of a non-industry lout. Expect a complaint to management. Now, unless you'd like to waste more of my time, I suggest we begin rehearsing. Ready? You've fallen right into my trap, Captain. Oh, don't bother to fight back. You cannot hope to stop me from installing philosophism as the system's reigning ideology. How does the scenery taste? Good, I trust. Wait a moment. You're not wearing a bellhop's ID, which must mean you're not Owen's understudy. That man can't even be relied upon to find his own replacement. Oh, no, this is curious indeed. Who are you, and how did you get in here? What a quaint claim. You're so adorable. I won't even call security. No, really, I mean it. You've most certainly endeared yourself to me, and I think I know why you're here. Now, what shall I sign first? Your weapon? Your wallet? Or perhaps something a little more personal? Undergarment signatures have been popular of late, or so I've heard.
Sign the weapon
I'd be delighted. Oh, damn. My pen's out of ink. I'll just get you a portrait of my face as a souvenir. I'm sure I have the prints around here somewhere. By the by, how did you get in here? The only non-staff individual cleared to enter guest rooms is supposed to be the inspector for Bellamy's murder. Oh. Oh! Hello.
Yeah, bro, what's up? What's up?
Hi. Terribly sorry, Inspector. I didn't realize it was you. Understand that I am beyond willing to comply with your search for the fiend that did Bellamy in. You know, now that I look at you, you're the perfect reflection of me, back when I starred in The Marauder's Bane, the absolute picture of justice. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer. Indeed. The agonizing bowel pain was most undignifying. While I've certainly had no shortage of inadequate hotel meals, this was most explicitly pronounced. I suspect poison. And who would be most likely to poison me but Chef Anwar. Oh, we've clashed almost non-stop about his slop preparation. He must have tainted my meal in retaliation. None that I can think of. I treat all hotel staff equally, and with the minimum level of respect that they deserve. Is that a jibe? Could you imagine the tabloid headlines? Spencer Woolrich, Aetherwave star, spotted in gastronomic distress. Oh, unseemly hardly describes the half of it.
Yo.
How alarming! Whoever targeted her was certainly targeting me. I can only thank my ironclad constitution that I'm standing here before you.
She wasn't killed by the poison, bro.
How alarming! Whoever targeted her was certainly targeting me. I can only thank my ironclad constitution that I'm standing here before you. Oh, that's very good to know. Perhaps the poisoner simply meant to incapacitate us both, disrupt the product launch. I couldn't say, Inspector. I'm merely an actor.
Product launch.
Very well, then. Oh, must I relive that ghastly event again? My intestines still have yet to fully recover. Very well, then. Oh, have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense. That, yes. Yes, I distinctly recall ordering an alcoholic beverage with my meal. This hotel is certainly bringing a new meaning to the phrase rotgut. Management shall receive the complaint to end all complaints. I'm quite used to being breathlessly watched. Certainly, but one quick question before we begin, if I may. How was it that Bellamy met her end?
You know. Why are you so curious?
Why, I'm merely worried for my own sake. Perhaps whoever came after her could come after me next. But if you don't want to tell me, I understand. Whatever happened, I hope poor Bellamy didn't suffer. Oh, come now, Inspector. What do you take me for? I'm an old man. I neither have the time nor the willpower to kill people for fun. Besides, I have my reputation to think of. I was meditating, of course. That's how I get into character. Respectfully, Inspector, it is rather counterproductive to commune with others while meditating.
So you don't have an alibi?
I'll answer whatever you wish. Bellamy has been my co-star throughout the autumn of my career. I should like to think I knew her. In fact, I cannot name a single role in the last 10 years that did not involve her in some way, unless you count the uncredited silent shopkeep on Melissa's meteoroids. Oh, it wasn't. And don't think I haven't picked up on your tone. Resenting Bellamy is one thing, but killing her is another completely. It's also beneath me.
Okay.
I suppose that is enough on that grim subject.
All right. It's time to go make our analysis. What's in here, bro?
Initiating banter protocol. Now simulating familiar and welcoming demeanor. Greetings, theater aficionado and/or dumbstruck fan. You are standing in the vicinity of Burbage 3001, the latest and therefore greatest automechanical actor ever designed. Burbage 3001 is impressed by your performance. My goodness, what emotion? Has your employer considered transferring you to your company's entertainment department? Banter protocol exhausted. Reverting to default behavior. Grieving and despair. Oh, Halcyon Helen. May your atoms be commended to the aether. All Burbage 3001 units have our hostility protocol disabled by default. This unit is only capable of slaying an audience. Burbage 3001 was designed to disrupt Halcyon Helen's monopoly over the Aetherwave serial market. This unit's programming is based on Helen's most famous roles. Burbage 3001. Anything Halcyon Helen can do, this unit can do slightly worse. Now running shock and dismay protocol. What's this? Helen's death was a murder? How horrifying. Bring that killer to justice, designated authority figure. This unit has not yet completed its grief cycles. Randomizing despair tables. Oh, Helen, is there no justice in the world? Burbage 3001's programming is frequently upgraded to adhere to board-certified standards. The most recent upgrade was performed by Spencer Woolrich. This unit has not yet completed its grief cycles. Randomizing despair tables. Oh, Helen, is there no justice in the world?
Alright.
What floor would you like to visit? Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
Wait a minute. Oh.
What floor would you like to visit? To the lobby we go!
He was no help, Ellie. Let's go, Pavlati. Up to you. Yo.
Yes? Are you here for the double rack of smoked sprat? Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you'll have to wait. Oh, don't give me that look. Let me see if I can pencil you in for later. Actually, what am I saying? I can't do that. I'm booked for the next month. You'll have to make a reservation. Crime or no crime, I must keep my head on my work. One does not simply become the head chef in all of Eridanos by fretting over irrelevant happenings. You're the inspector? Here? Why? I mean, you may ask me whatever you want. I have nothing to hide.
Cool.
Of course I did. I would never allow anyone else to touch the meals of so important a guest. Oh my law, this is the end, isn't it? My mother always warned me that the culinary world was too dangerous, but I didn't heed her warnings. Okay, I wasn't the one who did it, but I might have been mistaken when I said I was constantly watching Helen's food. Spencer Woolrich and Bellhop Owens were underfoot in the kitchen as I was preparing Helen's meal. Either one of them could have tampered with the food when I was fetching ingredients. Well, it's a breach of professionalism, of course. Why else would I worry about it?
105, bro?
What? Truly? That's an alarming business oversight. Instead of volatile chemicals, the corporations should put barbiturates in everything. Everyone likes barbiturates. But I don't believe that was a risk with Helen's meal. I was, up to something else. I may have taken some time to engage in a teensy bit of recreational drinking, and consequently, I may have been somewhat less than coherent after preparing Helen's meal. Mr. Woolrich often finds the hotel's meals wanting. He seems to enjoy complaining in person. While I could appreciate someone with a discerning palate for once, I believe that Mr. Woolrich simply enjoys the attention he gets from us. Though don't tell him I said as much. If you wish to speak with him, Mr. Woolrich can most likely be found in his suite on the VIP guest floor. He's usually there if he's not poking around here.
What y'all think, chat? Was it Woodwich?
I understand your reluctance, but... Oh, I just remembered. The kitchen security camera. It'll prove I'm telling the truth about everything. Constable Keene has access to the security footage in her office at the spaceport. If you visit her, you can figure out what truly happened with Helen's meal.
Cool.
Yes, but not specifically. Owens often procures exotic ingredients from the creatures at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. Our guests can be rather particular. Let's not talk about the incident with the Raptidon pheromone glands. It's always hard to say when Owens might be back. If I were you, I'd make a trek to the reserve myself. Otherwise, who knows how long you'll have to wait.
That's all.
Thank you for your understanding, Inspector. I'm sure you'll find the true culprit before long.
Let's go look at these tapes. What's down here, bro? Bro.
Can't imagine what it must be like. Running down here like sprats in the water.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
What's this? Let's go to visit this first before we visit the spaceport.
Holy cow, drowning here?
Just the spaceport. Is that the spaceport? Yeah. We gonna go visit the Raptidon thing.
So when the Rizzo spokesman
We're gonna get all the evidence before we come up with our conclusion.
That's the last of them.
What? Let's go look at this footage, bro.
Greetings, non-criminally associated individual. The Rizzo's constabulary is currently not closed due to a sprat infestation. Bureaucratic processes are currently suspended. At present, criminal reports do not require paperwork. Please lament only in marked lamentation zones. Please speak clearly into this unit's recording instruments. All requests for security footage require a nominal compulsory bribe. Is that acceptable? Error. Bit processing unit has been removed, temporarily surpassing bit fee request. Funds will be requested from Rizzo's leadership with interest at a later date. Delivering footage. Thank you for your patronage. If you would like a wine recommendation to pair with that footage, please submit the requisite request forms. Is there any other assistance this unit may provide?
No, bro. How do I look at the footage, bro? How do I look at the footage, bro? What's going on here, bro?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. An aberration in the expected timeline for this organic being has occurred. Behold, the body of Maria Keene, formerly the constable of the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex. No signs of life detected. Maria Keene is survived by no known relatives. Multiple puncture wounds detected along the frontal bone and between the clavicle. Furthermore, the location and circumference of exit wounds suggest a firearm with unconventional ammunition. These casings are too minuscule for conventional small caliber firearms. Each casing resembles a lancing needle used for medical and surgical purposes.
Was it the doctor?
High concentration of potassium chloride detected. Trace amounts of neurotoxin detected. These substances show the highest concentration near the entry and exit wounds. Cardiac arrest, rather than physical trauma, is the most likely cause of death. Your memo has been noted. This unit has been programmed to offer encouragement during moments of emotional strain. Banter protocol activated. We'll find the sprat bastards responsible, Inspector.
Okay, so look, we thought we was gonna get through this today, but we're not. It's like a good place to end this episode off. Going for 2, yep. So we'll solve this crime next time. thank you for watching.